in my tits for the press. I like to go see how the professionals do it. Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this. But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud.
That voice is amazing.
My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!"
Shake it, baby! It lags a little bit.
No idea how I got so barbaric.
This is the police. Get on the floor! Get on the floor! This is the police! Right, yes, that was the intro. We'll just turn that music sort of. What's this? What do you mean? Cutscene? I don't know. Whatever. Right. Yes, this is the police anyway. Yes, the intro lags by the looks of it, and it gets a bit jumpy, so can't do much with that. Day 1, July 15th, Monday. Right, City Hall confirms rumours of Jack Boyd resignation. Right, got to work. Cool. What do I do? I haven't been trained for this.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say.
Yeah.
They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Slip, slop, slip, slop, slip, slop, slip, slop, slip, slop, slip, slop.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go.
Cool.
I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Oh, cheer. Right, can we...
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the... I learned a long time ago...
We're skipping this. I can't sit here for ages. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? I've expected this bullshit from the mayor. The mayor discussed it with me. Thank you. Do you already know the name of your successor? I think they'll bring in some new blood, a fresh mind, take a fresh look at problems. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? That's his business, not mine. Ask him yourself. Very good. Next question. Although Kendrick was acquitted, I think that's how you say it, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? Excuse me, but that's a pile of horseshit. The mafia and the police working together. Maybe they're in cahoots with the aliens. The mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about someone ask a real question? Stop your shit. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? That's just not possible. Mayor Rochester is a true professional and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Next. Thank you.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr.
Tell
Kendrick.
Kendrick to piss off. What are you doing in your office, eh? Hey? Checkpoint, day 2. I want to get into the good stuff. Civil service wages won't be raised this year. Jack Boyd on police cooperation with mafia. No comment. No, I didn't. I said it was bullshit. That's what I said. Actually, no, I said it was bullshit. So.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes...
Right. Again, tutorial. Would you like to receive tips of how the game's are? Show what you got. Go on. We'll do it quickly. Freebo PD organises a couple of work assignments into shifts today to tomorrow. Every shift officer responds to crime in progress, so detectives continue their investigation. You can freely move people between shifts. Yes. All officers and detectives possess all important characteristics. Grado. The professionalism shows the efficiency level of your policeman. I figure around 150% average. Okay. Any policeman that falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable. Great. Cool. Energy shows how tired they are. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and come up with any reason to take the day off, while others drink too much. You can guess about these things. You should draw your own conclusions based on the behaviour of the employees. Okay, start there. Right. Okay, day 1. We're on SWAT team. Cool. Now what do we do? Responding to calls that are bread and butter police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where they call from. The farther away the destination from the police station, the longer it takes your officers to travel back and forth, so the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for coming up work.
110B in progress.
Okay. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task is maybe check how many units you're allowed to send on the call. The more units you can send, the more serious the allegation threat. Particularly risky missions give the officers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, whatever. Right, so a married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the car and quickly drove off. That is serious. You can go. And Purdy. Right, cool.
311A in progress.
Okay. A theatre manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theatre carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and currently fighting with the theatre security guard. That's serious. And take the old woman. Christ, you need to book up your game. Anything else? Oh, order. Training.
311A complete.
Right, pin run report. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminal so nobody dies, but the truth is sometimes criminals manage to escape. Try to avoid any dead courts will hurt your roster. Offender call, officer unharmed. Yeah, good out, nice one. What about the fight? How did that one go? Offender escape, officers unarmed, civilians unharmed. Oh, Yancey. You arse.
910C in
What are you?
progress.
3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off their whole collection of adult movies. Randy bastards. The criminal fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. Since they've got shotguns,
311A in progress.
it's just Austin left. Fight! A brother and sister clashed with each other over the deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty tonight. Well, that was stupid. Austin, you're on your own.
A in progress.
Assault! Gallo! A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, elderly even, then run away with his guitar and money. You bastards. Alright, you. Yancey, don't let me down. No, there's 3. We'll try it with 2. Beat the little shits
Got a
up.
situation here.
When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all the time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. Yes, I do. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard from the living room window. Knock on the door.
910C complete.
Cool, right. Offender call, officers unharmed. Good job, guys. Happy days. Report of the fight. How'd it go? Austin? Offender escape, officer unarmed. Austin. You disappoint me. Oh.
412A.
Report of the assault. How do we do? Offender caught, officers unharmed. Good job, guys. That's what I like to see. It's not been a bad day. Not been a bad day for being a policeman. Alright, end of the day. How do we do? I want to see. Alright, now we can end the day. Sweet! If you think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cops to come in and work overtime, but if they're working flat out, they won't sure sorted. Okay, fair enough. Should be fine. Yeah, end of the day.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few...
Day 3. Francis going on our retirement day. Legendary singer guy. Go to work. Related. I'll get your car fixed, mate. When a police officer is too tired to be effective and ask for a day off, sometimes officers will request days off even when they're at full strength. Some of the reasons you'll hear are far-fetched, while some are very serious. Don't overindulge your subordinates and don't antagonise them either. Remember, it's got secret. Okay. Right. In addition to their performance rating, police officers can also possess his rank. Employees begin at the lowest rank and can be elevated to rank with 1, 2 or 3 stars. Once a week you can pass out stars and improve the rank of your employee. If you prove that no one is worthy of the honours some week, you can postpone the ceremony until... Okay. Sweet. Yeah, great. So, if they get a thing, then... Who deserves a... I need some new policemen, because these are awful. You can have a strike. And I'm gonna wait for now. Stovall got one. Freeburg isn't one of the cities where it's what they say, or nothing at all. You can always select a song for your collection, play any time, just like a real life. Well, the life of Grand 4. I don't know. Am I gonna get done for copyright or any of these? Won't you? Put you on. Cool. Whatever. Learn how to hire 5 cops. Okay. You have a certain number of paid job openings for which you can hire any available applicant. I don't want him, I want that one. He's better. What we're on now, shift A. Okay, shift A. Personnel. Time to fire someone. Haha, Roy my boy. Fire. So we need legal grounds. Yeah, you're too old, mate. See you in a bit. Birch. Oh, Birch Junior, Birch. Okay, so the sons. Nice one. And Chantel, you can be hired for shift A. And you can go for shift A. Okay, close. Close. Start the day, please. Vandalism! We received a frightening call from the local cathedral. This morning, the abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some have been broken in pieces. It seems that there are even marks from a shovel, but the abbot would say no more. That is sick, you sick bastards. Stovall. And... Birch. Go on, the Birch. Do me proud.
In progress.
Yo, vandalism. Business Harley Jones, looking out his window, saw 2 teenagers scratching offensive slogans on his new car. So. Can we send a SWAT team? Ah, fuck you, that will do it. I'm not saying that, but just finish your bleeding car, mate. I sent officers to do the job, but if that's not good enough... Yeah.
211 complete.
How did it once go? Offender caught. Nice one. Officers in harms. Good job. Nice one. You can come back now.
1210 in progress.
Officers. Suspicious individual. Eddie's Burgers. A waitress named Mila reports that she just served a chicken Eddie and a diet coke to a Danish girl who she's seen on television just this morning. The corporate is sitting at the window eating a burger. I don't think that's true. Have fun, Graham.
211 complete.
Okay, next one. How did you do? Offender escaped, officers in harms. Oh, Birch. Why can't you be more like your dad? He was good. So I'm going to sack him. I'm going to sack Birch for his son's stupidity.
1210 complete.
Suspicious individual. The measures to be taken. Retired officer Frank Neary for the future. Okay. Because why would a dangerous criminal be sitting there? Mr. Boyd, but Bowser stuffed himself with Mexican food again. Now he can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside the club is stretching for the out of the boat. We need someone outside. Go on then. Birch Jr., redeem yourself. Yay, Grant's back. I ain't happy. I'll be them that I got some joy. In a bag I'm useless. Anonymous call just came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink selling crack to teenagers. Can't like this. Draw your guns. Right. Robbins. Birch. Can't have that. Can't have people selling drugs. Okay, report. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. Alright, see you in a bit. Saves me firing your dad. I want to put more cash on it in a month working at this dump. Mr. Saltskin said he wouldn't mind taking me on, I guess. Alright, cool. Oh, sweet, got money.
411 in progress.
Suicide threat. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favourite chewing gum becomes popular again. Send the SWAT team. What's this? What are you on about? Labour market. What? Oh right, yeah, we can hire someone. You. You are hired for shift A. Thank you. It's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. Oh. Oh, about.
Looks like we have a situation here.
A police arrives! A clown is seen making balloon animals for kids. Take the clown onto the ice and ride up in it says, cover up in a raincoat to appeal to your customer. Careful what you can from the stands.
1111.
Right, cool. We got him. Last one. Good job, guys.
411.
The suicide threat. Offender caught. Last one. Officer unharmed. Sweet. You guys are fucking awesome. Alright, end the day. End the day. Feminist organisation denied official registration. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right. Right, I am going to leave that one there for today, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you have, smash the like button because it really does help the channel, and share it around with your friends. Make sure they watch it. Show it to your dog, to your goldfish. Show it to your goldfish several times because it won't remember. And yeah, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.